Hi again, this is Doug Williams with Viva Las Vegas Autos, bringing you another incredible build. I actually call this one a build because this is the first time that we've decided to build a full vehicle. And what's cool about this particular vehicle is my son came to me a few months ago, about 6-7 months ago, and said, "Dad, let's do square bodies." And convinced me to go in on a project with him where we decided to build an entire car, full restoration, top to bottom. And so this is our first father-son project out of a company that's been in business for 20 years using employees to do these things. We decided that we just wanted to do dad and son doing this build, and this has been a lot of fun. And we took our time. We literally paid attention to every single detail. We're excited to bring it to you because it's quite the vehicle and it's well done. I mean, just really just everywhere you look. When you see the pictures, you'll see a lot more detail than you do in the video, but it's pretty fantastic. So let's do a walk around on this thing, show you how fun it is and how nice it is, and we'll have a good time taking a test drive out on it as well. So what we've got is a 1987 Suburban, GMC Suburban Classic, Sierra Classic. That's also a 2500, 3/4 ton, 4-wheel drive. This thing has been in the western United States most of its life, from what we can see, and it was a pretty rust-free vehicle. I mean, it just had surface rust, and that was about it everywhere you looked. The paint was shot on it when we got it, and we decided to do a full top-to-bottom restoration on this car, and it has turned out incredible. Our detail and attention to detail on this thing was our top priority. Time, because it was a father and son project, we didn't really care about time. It was more about doing it really nice and getting it appropriate to what it should have been. For example, on that paint fleck, when you see that up close, we actually got the proper paint fleck in the paint, and of course the exact color that this car came in from the factory, which was pretty cool. We made a couple minor alterations on this thing. It had the pizza pan hubcap covers on there, and we decided to go with the rally look with the center cap and the trim rings. We also decided to put a 2-inch Rough Country lift on it. Thank you to Rough Country. They made that a simple process to get the products once they were in stock, and it gives this Suburban a really fantastic stance. The Suburban also comes in a 350 V8 fuel injected TPI, I think is what they call it, fuel injection, which is the first year of that, and it was this thing just runs like a dream. But when we went into the details, we made sure that we redid everything. Like, for example, the whole grille has been redone. The grille light surrounds were redone on this thing. We decided to reuse every original part that we could that was in great condition, so we could actually keep the originality of the vehicle. But some parts, like the hood ornament there, just was too far gone, so we ordered a new one of those, and that gives it a really nice touch because it's brand new. But the grille is original and refurbished and redone. A lot of the lighting areas on the corners and stuff like that were redone. These are brand new as well here. The bumpers are original. The valance, the lower valance, wasn't on the car, so we actually bought the correct valance for this vehicle, which is, I think, an 87 only correct valance, which is pretty incredible. We did obviously new paint, new wheel surround trims. That chrome around the wheel wells is all brand new. Chrome going down the side is all brand new. The Sierra Classic emblem here is brand new. These wheel covers and rings, those are not brand new, but they are completely redone. You can't buy those new anywhere, and the 3/4 ton for the what they call the 12-inch center cap there. So we had to get those used in good condition, pay a chunk of money for that, and refurbish them. Of course, brand new tires. If you can see underneath here, you can see the brand new suspension. You'll see a lot of that in the pictures. Another thing we did is replace the trim around the windshield rubber. That's all new on there. And then we did little details, like when we did the paint, we took off these rain gutters and literally redid those. Those were completely refurbished, repainted, every nut and bolt on this thing. We actually wire brushed every one of those little nuts and then clear coated them so that they wouldn't have any surface rust on them. All your trim and the doors, like all the door panels and things were redone, but we would actually take off and put on new rubber seals behind the door handles and the window or mirrors and stuff like that. And this is another car too that when you look down low on it, that paint looks beautiful all the way down. It's cut and polished all the way down and really trimmed up nice. Again, you can see all the new trim around the chrome trim around the windows there in the rear. And just really we're happy. We do have the Pizza Pan original 87 wheel covers. Those will go with the car. They're in excellent condition. We've refinished those as well. We just didn't want to use them because it just looks so much better with this look. The bumpers were in excellent condition, no damage or anything like that, so we made sure they were polished up perfectly and they look like brand new. And we refurbished, completely painted on the Suburban there, was completely gone at the time, so we actually redid that. We put new rear tail lights on this vehicle. We do have the original tail lights. They're just a little faded out plastic, so we wanted to make those look like brand new as well. Again, the rain gutter in the rear was taken off the paint. It has a towing package on it, which is nice. All the rubber seals and in the windows on the vehicle. All your seals and felt seals were completely replaced. As you see up here, that's your outer seal, the inner felt seal, and the complete seal that goes, the felt that goes all the way around the window and down into the door. That was all redone on that vehicle. So pretty much everything was touched on the vehicle, nothing was missed. When you look underneath the engine, it was all redone as well. Let's open that hood up and take a look there. Underneath the engine, we replaced the hood pad, so you can see brand new underneath that. The engine bay was completely refurbished, and we went right down to the little screws, putting brand new screws in and stuff like that, and refurbishing others that need to be refurbished. The car received a full tune-up. We had that done initially along with brake service initially. Brand new brake pads up front. The rotors look like brand new as well. We also, under the engine here, we replaced completely the power steering unit. Redid all the lines, replaced the power steering pump. So all the lines are brand new, and the air conditioning system is brand spanking new. From the condenser to the compressor to the lines, to the receiver dryer, everything's brand new. So anywhere you look on this thing, things are going to be fairly new or they've been refurbished. And this car or truck runs like a dream. When you'd expect to get in this thing, it feels and drives like it's new. I mean, it really does drive fantastic. The suspension turned out incredible, and the way it drives is incredible. So let's show you how that happens, and you don't have to worry about oil changes or anything like that. That's all been done. So the car is fully serviced and ready to roll. So we're excited to see who wins this at the auction, and we're excited to have a really happy client with this incredible SquareBody. So let's go for a drive. All right, let's take this thing for a drive. So here we are getting ready to take for a drive, and see all the gauges, no lights on, air conditioning is already blowing cold, brand new dash. We redid the entire interior. What we could refurbish, we refurbished door panels and things like that, but we completely replaced the headliner and then refinished all the trim. It was around the entire vehicle, all new screws in there, everything. It's all brand new. The dash is brand new. It's not a dash cover, it's an actual dash. I redid the carpet, had the front seats completely redone, and reupholstered in the correct material that we bought from SMS. Thank you, SMS, for providing original materials. It's the only place that does, which is pretty cool. So all the power windows work. We replaced the driver's switch and any other switches that weren't operational, and everything works. And we've got ice cold air in this thing, which is needed when it comes to 100+ degree temperatures in Vegas. So let's take this for a spin and go from there. Over the years, when I've bought vehicles for the company, more about keeping the employees busy and all that kind of stuff, but this project ended up being a completely different project. We wanted it to be a start of really focusing in on a particular body style, and my son Skylar was absolutely convinced that these square bodies are the rage, and they're not just the rage, but an incredibly good quality vehicle to actually build. And I'd never done one with them. I'd only had a few trucks here and there over the years, but most were already done. And when we started this project, it was about having a finished project that would look like brand new top to bottom. And I think we accomplished that. It's actually a lot of fun to work for days and days and days on the underbelly of the vehicle, refinishing the whole underside of the car, redoing the suspension with the rough country suspension. That was a lot of fun. We had to wait until the rough country supplied the parts because they were out of inventory for a minute. But then it was just every little nut and bolt became a priority for us to refinish it. Like we said, we would wire brush every nut and bolt that we took off or needed to have it look like brand new. And then came to our paint finish. Could have saved a lot of money going with a cheaper quality paint, but we did not want to. We wanted the factory metal fleck that was very fine on the 1987s, and we wanted the correct color, so it took us a minute actually to get that correct color here locally. And but we got it, and at a premium price. We got the high quality product that was great. So it turned out pretty good. In fact, the paint is absolutely beautiful finish on this vehicle, and that was important to us. But then we wanted to make sure that all the finish work was done. So anything chrome or anything finished that would be trim finish type thing, we wanted to look as excellent outside as we did everywhere else. But that didn't stop on the outside. We wanted the inside to be redone as well. But we'd order what we could to replace things on the inside, but most everything was in excellent original condition. But removing the dash, and you'll see that in the pictures, the dash was completely removed. The entire interior was gutted. We redid it. Even the horn button had a little tiny hairline crack, so we decided to buy a new horn button on it. So every little detail that we could, we wanted to be really super nice. And it turned out pretty good. So we really hope that the person that wins this auction will enjoy it, have a lot of fun, enjoying the vehicle in its pristine condition, and excellent refurbishing and restoring many different areas. And we think that will be unquestionably probably the nicest one that's ever been online, finished from top to bottom. That's the key, is it's not just, you know, a top side refurbished. This is a refurbished from the underside all the way up through the interior and the engine bay, everywhere you look, it's been done. So we hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, we always love to communicate with our clients, so feel free to email through the auction or send questions to us. We're going to be doing a lot of these square bodies. That's going to be our goal, is to really turn our shop into a square body restoration shop. Have a lot of fun building these trucks and Suburbans. Got a couple lined up already behind us here on this. So it's going to be a lot of fun doing these builds. And shout out for all of our suppliers, LMC, Classic Muscle, I think USA, Classic Cars, Rough Country, SMS Interiors. Great shout out for all the people that helped us build this build. And my son Scott.